So therefore, this has become the structure. But at that time, at least, when the provisions of CADA, they were upheld to some extent, though mainstream and other things were read into that you cannot call this as an offense unless there is an overt act. It says so very clearly that there should be an overt act, then only because overt act will show that somebody had an intention to commit the offense. Otherwise, it will not be. They also said that there are very severe cases where we find there is an abuse, and because we have to maintain a balance between these stringent laws and the constitution, so there should be some mechanism which should be invoked. And they invoked a mechanism whereby a committee which was headed by a retired Supreme Court judge looked into those cases where the provisions of CADA were misused. That was by virtue of directions which are given in the judgment. Justice Pandian and others, they gave the judgment. Now, that is actually the judgment which continues to be the basis, because the court said, reversing the general law which is applicable, that is to say IPC and CRPC cases, where you apply the general law, you make it more stringent by bringing in these laws, and they ultimately put the burden, reverse the burden on the accused, not on the prosecution, and that mistake which was done by the constitution when continues. But at least they said that the cases of abuse will be looked into by a committee, they constituted by virtue of direction. In quota there was a provision like this, that you look into a committee, look into, because you have to balance the individual rights and what is given in the stringent provisions in the law and what protection which has been given under the constitution.